as we had seen in the previous video. So here, if A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 2, okay. So we get B and C if we put together. So we get as U is equal to BC, which is nothing but U is equal to 3 into 2, which is nothing but U is equal to 6. Same way, this U and A, okay, we put together and we give it as V is equal to A plus U. A anyway is 5 plus 6 is nothing but U, which we get it as 11. So here V is equal to 11. And this J is nothing but equal to 3V, where J is equal to 3 into 11, which is nothing but 33. Okay. Now, when there is a change in the value, once, for example, if value B is changed to 3.001, so your U will be 6.002 big, and then V will be 11.002, and your J will be 33.006. So change in one value will have impact accordingly. So that's what the chain rule says. And also, if there is a change in the another value, so you can see that if I say dj by db, okay, so this will be nothing but dj by du into du by db. So the dj by du is nothing but 3, and du by db is nothing but 2, is nothing but equal to 6. So therefore, dj by db is nothing but equal to db is nothing but equal to 6. Okay. Similarly, for dj by dc, that is changing the value with respect to c. That is, if my a is 5, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 2. So I am now changing the value of c here. Okay. So considering the original value, z is equal to bc. So this is nothing but u is equal to 6, and this is nothing but v is equal to a plus u, nothing but 5 plus 6 is v is nothing but equal to 11, and j is nothing but 3v. So that is j is equal to 3 into 11, 33. If there is change in c value, this will be 6.003, and this will be v is equal to 11.003, and j will be 33.009. So therefore, dj by dc will be dj by du into du by db. So dj by du is nothing but equal to 3, because the difference here is 3 only, dj and d. Okay. And du by db is nothing but 3. So dg by du is 3, and du by db is nothing but 3. So 3 into 3 is nothing but 9. So dj by dc is equal to 9. Okay. So like that, we can see the back propagation, and uh, the grade for the gradient descent also we can check, and this is how the chain rule is applied for back propagation. Now let's go to the the back propagation. So for this, okay, in back propagation, okay, we take two inputs x1 and x2 and weights w1 and w2 along with the um, intercept b, that is nothing the error. So that is applied to, okay, that is z equal to w1 x1 plus w2 x2 plus b, which is nothing but equal to a is equal to sigma of z. So you can see the previous videos for any clarification, and for from this we got to get the loss. Okay, so loss is calculated. Now this is my forward propagation. Okay, and while doing the backward propagation, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to change. So this is what my y hat is. So to improve my y hat, I need to change my, okay, value of a with respect to L. So what I'll be doing is dl a comma y with respect to a. Okay, so this is also represented as just dA. Okay, then here I'll be using changing my the value of um, z. Okay, I can say the value of z with respect to L, but the value of z with respect to L is not done directly. So you can say that dl by dz, or you can say that dl a comma y by dz. Okay, so this for this I'll have to use chain rule, because if I want to change my L with respect to z, okay, I need to have the previous information, that is dl a comma y. But this dl a comma y is nowhere linked to this, because here I'll have to change my value of z only with respect to a. So value of z can be changed only with respect to a, but as you know, this value of a has already been changed here with respect to dl. So I can write it as dl and dA. Thus, by using this chain rule, it is possible of changing the value of z with respect to a, because a had already been changed with respect to L in the previous step. Okay. Now let's substitute, okay, these two things. Uh, what is dl by d? So my dl by d is the change in the value of a with respect to z. So that is calculated by L is nothing but, okay, L is nothing but AL of a comma y is nothing but minus y log a plus 1 minus y log 1 minus a. Okay, so this gives me, okay, I'll write it over here, minus 1 y by a plus 1 minus y 1 minus a. Okay, same way. Okay, so this is my dl by dA. So my dl by dA is nothing but minus y by a plus 1 minus y 1 minus a. So this is the answer for the change in the value of a with respect to L. Now changing the value of uh, z with respect to L is calculated by this chain rule. So for that, one equation is anyway we got it over here. Another equation we need to find out. So change in the value of L with respect to Z is nothing but changing the value of A with respect to L and changing the value of A with respect to Z, which is nothing but equal to changing the value of L with respect to A into dA by dz. Sorry, that is nothing but minus y by A plus 1 minus y 1 minus A, okay, into dA by dz. Now this is what I need to calculate. What is dA by dz? So dA by dz is calculated by, okay, so for that dA by dz is calculated by, what is A? A is nothing but sigma of z, okay. So sigma of z is nothing but 1 by 1 plus e power minus z. What does dA by dz do? This will give me e power minus z 1 plus e power minus z whole square, which is nothing but e power minus z into 1 minus 1 plus e power minus z whole square, which is nothing but equal to 1 by A minus 1 into 1 by 1 plus 1 plus e power minus z, okay, whole square, which is nothing but 1 by A minus 1 into A square. It's nothing but A square 1 by A minus 1, which is nothing but A square by A minus A square. It's nothing but A minus A square, okay. So ultimately we get it as, okay, dA by dz is nothing but A into 1 minus A. So this will be minus y by A plus 1 minus y 1 minus A into A into 1 minus A. So this is what we'll get it for dl by dz. So dl by dz is nothing. So ultimately dl by dz is nothing but dz is what we'll say. Therefore, this is the value of dz what we calculate. So dz is calculated here, dA is calculated here, okay. Once we do that, then we change the value of, okay, w1, w2 and w and b. That is nothing but we change the value of w1. So dl by dw1, okay, and dl by dw2 and dl by db, okay. So dl by dw1 is changed with respect to the, so x1 into dz. This is changed with respect to x2 into dz, and this just dz, okay. So this is how the back propagation works. Thank you.